Preparing for a launch can be both exciting and stressful. For my upcoming website launch, I am approaching it a little differently. I'm focusing on inspiration, asking myself what inspires me. I believe this will help me recharge and give me a sense of calm and clarity as I move into my new artwork, my new products, and my new workshops. For this week, I am inspired by nature. Just living is not enough. One must have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower. Flowers have always been an inspiration in and throughout my artwork. I love the folds of the petals, the strength of the stem, the way the leaves complement the flower, and the endless variety and how much they remind me of my grandmother. But most importantly, I think they are a great metaphor for God's love, hope, and beauty, not to mention growth, strength, and trust. There's really so much we can learn from nature. There's so much we can learn from a flower. Come, little flowers, it's time to wake and paint the world in cheer and sing in the song of growing things, and warmth of spring is here. So what can we learn from a flower? The petals are so delicate, and they are also so fun to draw and paint. They are such a forgiving topic because they are so perfectly imperfect, and yet so vibrant and bright, and hold true to their unique form. And then you have the stem, sturdy, long, thin. It's amazing that it can hold up and withstand the wind and the rain. Its job is to support the petals. And then they bring joy. They make people smile, and they help us decorate our home, both in a painting, and we can physically put flowers in our home. We can dress up our garden with flowers, our front yard, our landscapes. I firmly believe that God created flowers for us to enjoy. He was thinking of us when he created every kind of flower that you can imagine. Talk about an imagination. It's a symbol of all the ways that he loves us. With these flower studies that I created, I used watercolor brush pens, which are great because I can draw with them like a marker, but then I can go back in with water and activate them, blending them together and creating watermarks. I'm then going in with my Neocolor crayons to scribble in a background. This was a lot of fun. It reminded me of just being a kid and coloring like I did so many days. And then these are also water soluble, so they can be activated with water. So I went back in and activated them with the water and went around all of the bouquet of flowers that I had created. It was such a fun set of flowers to work on. I will have both originals and prints available in my shop by June 12th. I may also use some to add to some products like greeting cards and notepads. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I know it will all come together. I'm big on using references, so not only the references from nature, but also from my flower color guidebook. I've talked about this book before, but what's great about it is that it has flower references in every color. I highly recommend something like this so that if you can't get fresh flowers, you can reference the flowers and really broaden your knowledge of flowers that are out there. I've discovered new flowers just by looking through this book. I know that I'd like to add a new flower to this arrangement, and it just makes it really easy for me to select a flower, look at that flower, and then begin to draw it onto my page. I also know that it doesn't have to be exactly like the reference, that I can still be intuitive in creating the petals and things like that. So it doesn't have to be an exact replica, of the book, but again, it's just a good reference to have on hand. And I have a book called A Garden Eden, which is a collection of botanical illustrations. And between those two books, I can get plenty of reference sketches to look at and learn from. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey of putting my launch together. My launch will take place on June 12th. I'm so excited to get the products, get the artwork ready, and create a few workshops for you as well. So I'm just looking forward to being able to share all of this inspiration with you. Check out this next video if you want to continue to watch my launch process and see what else is inspiring me.